Nigeria First policy. This is another thing that came from us when I took over. I mean, Nigerian, for the first time, we wear our clothes, our material, but there's no clear-cut policy about Nigerian First policy. We have come up with a framework. We'll be sharing, we'll call you all to come and see it, make your contributions, and then before we take it to the very next level. But that President made that pronouncement based on my proposal to him. Come on, why are we buying vehicles that are 4 times the vehicle being assembled in Nigeria? I mean, we had Tata, sir, you recall when in India, they came and were trying to follow Indian model, where Tata was nobody. It was from this same office. But Tata today is a brand globally. If Indonesia force us to buy Innoson, I still have 1 or 2 of them till today in the office. And yet somebody will tell me Nigerian locally manufactured vehicles cannot stand the test of time. It's mere deliberate attempt to even fleece our foreign exchange. So Nigerian First policy is about putting Nigerian first and saying if there are locally manufactured products that have met some standards, why not we buy them? In Aba today, they sold bed suits. Abi? And the rest are all there. Why can't we force it? So that's the essence of Nigerian First procurement policy that we are doing. Next slide. Community-based. Let me give you another innovation. And we're test running it with Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. We're saying, for the first time in this country, let's give sense of belonging to our SMEs. For instance, I mean, in some locality, if you give them as much as 50 million, and the project is quite clear there, why don't you give them that 50 million and follow a basic procurement system that will enable that money be localized in that environment? That's the whole idea about, and we're going to reduce some conditions. You know, for instance, you say have ITL, have this, have that, have all those things. For community to grow, we're only going to require about 2 basic requirements. Your registration with CAC, and make sure that you have NIN to tie to your company. And then projects less than 50 million should be able to be done in states and local governments. If you do well, we'll give you another tranche. That is under my watch. President has asked me to provide further details before he signs off as part of the ongoing reforms. Next slide. Affirmative procurement. I wish to announce to you again, well, part of the innovation is to give attention to the women, the youth, and those with disability. It's part of the sustainable procurement. I only told man 3 days ago I was in Lagos with Manufacturer Association of Nigeria, and they've applauded this. They are waiting for this because women, it's a global practice, and in Nigeria we have a lot of women that have not been given opportunities to shine. So we're saying henceforth, let's give certain percentage of our projects to women owned, to the youth, and as well as those with disability. And I'm working with each of the sectors. For those with disability, they are Nigerians. They deserve to be given opportunity to bid. Am I correct? So in our standard bidding document, we'll modify certain things to accommodate some of this innovation. Next slide. Next slide. Return of mobility. I'm sure you are not aware of it. Some time ago, the mobility was taken away from BPP. A lot of arguments came about. But because I've been in there from day one, I know that if you don't have procurement officer directly under BPP, you will not be able to do any reform. It's practically impossible. And you cannot professionalize. That's why President said, return it back. Not only is it back, it has gone to the next level that parastatals cannot remove or replace head of procurement without my approval. End user satisfaction is the key cardinal of procurement. Anywhere you go, end user satisfaction is key. But are we giving end user satisfaction when we carry out procurement is for us to begin to think about. Next slide. Why reform public procurement? There are few reasons. One, ensure effective use of public resources. Two, promote transparency and reducing corruption. Three, strengthening accountability and governance. Four, drive efficiency and service delivery. For instance, this number 4, it didn't take me anything to say if I find anything on your table within so number of days, then you will have nothing but to see an appropriate query. It doesn't take me anything to do that. If you come to work after 9 o'clock, it's as good as you not coming to work. I don't have to pay you. I don't have to pay you. Because I will ask them to stop your salary. Only 2 days or 3 days ago, I told all officers level 8 to 14 that if I ever get a report from a permanent secretary or accounting officer that this officer does not come to work, by the mandate given to us by FEC, I will ask IPPS or GiveMix or IB to stop your salary. That's the responsibility I have. We are moving it higher now. It's no longer going to be that you come to work when you like or you close when you like. Even the job on your table. I told BPP staff, I said if something lasts more than 72 hours on your table, then you have to answer query without any justification. Ensure value for money. Align global best practices. I mean, how do you want to do it if you don't bring best, if you don't peer review yourself with where things are working? You may be a local champion here in Bauchi, for instance. But if the Bauchi DG is not here, he won't know that Kogi is doing better. But he will remain in Bauchi feeling big. Meanwhile, things have gone better. That's the way it should be.